Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Scorpio reading. The full moon's on the 23rd of April, and we are still under the powerful influence of the solar eclipse as of a few days ago. So that influence will be going with us, staying with us for quite some time. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. Thank you to all of you who have been participating in the free reading on or about the first of each month. I appreciate your comments, your feedback, your appreciations, and your generous donations. Moreover, I appreciate your presence here now. And whatever energy you send to me that supports me, it is deeply felt and appreciated. So thank you, Capricorn, in advance. I pull the Four of Pentacles as your overall energy for this reading for the full moon in Scorpio. There is absolutely full attention and focus on your material well-being. You are interested in the bag. You're trying to get your money up. You're trying to be more secure and stable. You're interested in creating a foundation that will support not only you, but your family or loved ones. This, you realize, is simply the baseline, the foundation for real comfort in your life. You long to be alleviated with the vicissitudes of your economic fate, the ups and downs. You really want to nail down a basis, a baseline for your existence, something that can be sustained over time and can be the foundation for something quite new, a new level of prosperity and abundance that you now feel ready for, you now feel deserving of. In the 10th house, your social position and the way others see you, the Ace of Wands, is beautiful. This is your new, fresh beginning that aligns with the solar eclipse. This is you moving with a lot of intention towards improving the world. This is about your humanitarian vision, your desire to inspire and be inspired by the well-being of not only all people, but the planet. You have a big vision of what will inspire growth and expansion on your individual part of your life, new ideas, new energy, but you are experiencing a resurgence of energy towards building this new vision, building towards this new vision that will net you a fair level of abundance, but also a new lifestyle, a new way of being in the world that is quite a big departure from what you've experienced in the past. In the first house, the Queen of Cups is describing your intention. And indeed, I think it's beautiful to see such a focus on your material well-being, your comforts, your stability, and yet your focus is on sharing the healing that you are now experiencing, expressing yourself, living an imaginative, creative, artistic life, knowing that your ability to heal yourself is something that spills out into your community, that others seek you out for, that helps you to find real joy in your present moment, that moves beyond the things you have and understands the value of what you have. And that is this real contemplation of significance in your life. What gives you significance? What gives your life the significance that you're reaching for? And with this healing experience that you are awash in the present moment, you are inspired, motivated to bring that energy into the world. In the fourth house, your history, your home, your family. The Seven of Wands is very much describing the way that you are setting clear boundaries with others. There is an almost defensiveness because of the struggles you've had in staying grounded, in staying stable, in being secure or being protected, and your past inclination to let others encroach, make unreasonable demands, or request of your time or energy, that you are now learning to say no to create that space where you can experience your joy, your healing in rejecting that path of being available to others all the time. Instead, you are standing up for yourself. You're articulating your point of view, particularly when it's different. It's not what is expected from you. And you are doing that dispassionately from a place of authenticity, of honesty, of directness, because you're liberating yourself to act from a place of strength and expertise. You know what you're good at. You're creating the conditions to do that. And for many of you, you're working from home. You're building up a business from your home, or you're reinstituting a practice that began when you were very young. In the seventh house, the house of your relationships, more wands, the Nine of Wands. It's interesting with relationships. You are in a place where you have tried, made an effort to grow, expand your connection to others or another. You have been daunted and damaged by this in a way that has thrown you back into cultivating the relationship with yourself, which has healed you. You're understanding that you can't get from others what you don't have for yourself. And in that regard, you now know what you know about what you're deserving of, what you desire, your real desires. And this has been a long journey for you. Understanding what you want, that's something you were not trained to even imagine. That's something that if 10, 20 years ago you were asked what you want, you would not be able to say. Instead, you've released all the shoulds and shouldn'ts of your life, all the expectations that you will be always stable and secure as a Capricorn. And instead, you have worked very hard at identifying your spirit, your passion, those things you love, those things that move you, that motivate you, that build your courage to pursue them. And you're now at a place where your efforts to bring this full circle, to be victorious in your relationships, you know is right around the corner. You feel determined. If only that relationship, again, is to yourself. You know that you're on the right course now. And despite the damage you sustained, you are willing to give this one more try. I can't tell if there's anyone else involved in this, but I do see that you are prioritizing the love to yourself, the support that you need for yourself above that of any outside relationships, and as the reflection of all possible or potential relationships moving forward. I'm pulling a Soul's Journey Oracle, and I pull the Imagination. I love this. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Beautiful. So wands are, of course, the element of fire, and they can relate to what inspires us, what fires our passion, our imagination, our creative juices. Look at that. This was turned up, and I'm going to take that. The golden wolf. Wow. And the plant associated with that is the native wood violet. And the key word is intuition. Self-discovery is never ending. Embrace the changes you need to make to evolve to your fullest potential. Wow. And the Queen of Cups in the first house is clarified by the Five of Pentacles in the second house and the Knave or the Page of Swords in the third house. You are changing your relationship to money, to wealth, to abundance, to deserving comfort, to deserving stability or security. There's an old story here, that an old labeling or expectation that you are dispensing of, that you're getting rid of. You understand now that your ability to attract material comfort is related to your sense of deservedness, your sense of worthiness. And now that you have learned to love yourself, respect your gifts, your talents, to honor that, you are open up to new experiences based on this ability to pierce your old assumptions about the way things were, about what you understood of the world, the way you could learn. This has particular resonance for those of you that are always seen or understood to be slow learners. In fact, it isn't that you're a slow learner. You may instead be a slow builder, and that appears to others to be about you're learning things slowly, but when you do things, you are actually solidifying your understanding, your knowledge. So Capricorns are actually often quite philosophical, quite spiritual thinkers, able to grasp a lot of ideas that can support the creation, the grounding of these ideas, of manifesting them, making them real. That is magic. And you are busy exploring new ideas, new opportunities, new truths of your deservedness, of your ability to imagine potential possibility for yourself. The Four of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the Star in the fifth house and the Seven of Swords in the sixth house. Interesting that there feels like a rejection on your part of, in many ways, the resistance, the old story that you're now encountering as a resistance is something that's been holding you back. And some of that exists in what you once understood to be service, to be a part of a team. And my guess is, with 2 sevens here, you thought your role was to help everyone else do their job. At some level, you understood that you were strong, you were focused, you had the vision, so you were the best manager of how to support others to get it done. However, you are reacquainting yourself with a vision that you've had from an early age. This is a vision that has to do with the way that you grow and expand, the fulfillment of that, having faith in that, having gone through many iterations of attempting to grow, to express yourself creatively, and it not being effective, it not working, you constantly meeting resistance in the form of others' unkind talk, unfair criticism, unconstructive criticism, gossip, people discrediting you, even being laughed at, that has masked the tremendous potential that you have always known you had. And in the face of, in the past, that not working up, you began to fold under the energy of the limited expectations of others. And it is looking at those shadows, that those unfortunate experiences of failure or disappointment, that has helped you to gain a sense of your incredible power of love. This unstoppable desire to serve. Understanding that to serve, to love, one must serve from a full cup. One must be in the position of respecting oneself, of loving oneself, of honoring those talents and gifts, so that you can bring that level of service to others in a way that sustains you, provides you with the protection and the space to operate from that talent, that strength, that gift that you have. There is an opportunity for you to be recognized in some critical way around some creative expression. Perhaps this is through a child or something you've created or built. The 9 of Wands in the 7th house is clarified by the 2 of Cups in the 8th house, and the Ace of Wands, a repeat in the 9th house. So this feels, Capricorn, to me as though there is a major opportunity coming through a connection. This connection is perhaps someone at a distance, an opportunity at a distance. You may receive an offer from an unfamiliar source, an unusual source, a new organization from a new location, a new community, a new institution that is offering you a chance to connect deeply with a cherished idea, effort, or gift or talent that you have. I see this one last effort to rebuild your story of relationship. And that is through this deeper healing process that you've gone through in order to love yourself, fill your cup up. That has fueled this awareness that you, in fact, are deserving of love. Love that you've been able to give to yourself in preparation for this new effort. And this is not confined to a relationship with an individual or even a group of individuals, but this can be a passion project, a goal, an expression that leads to your expansion, your growth. And this can also be that relationship with yourself that is reflected in a significant relationship with another. This is a friend or a business partner who recognizes your talent, recognizes even work you've done in the past, and sees a new opportunity for you to launch afresh. The Ace of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the Knave of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Sun card in the 12th house. So absolutely stunning and beautiful. In the old Egyptian deck published by the Church of the Brotherhood of Light, the Rosicrucians, the Sun card once described soulmate-ism. And soulmate-ism, not in the way that it is popularly used, because we all have a myriad of soulmates. There are many people and relationships that come to us in order to teach us something about ourselves. However, soulmateism, as I understood it through the Sun card, is this inner marriage of your divine masculine and divine feminine. These are not genders, these are principles. This is the ability to assert oneself in the world with confidence and to receive the rewards of that effort. And those two principles, when balanced within a person, are reflected in their relationships. And thus, true happiness comes in relationship or outside of a relationship when these operates are conjoined within an individual. One is likely to meet other individuals that are similarly evolved, and that amplifies the happiness in providing a strong union that facilitates the movement towards a goal, an ideal, spiritual growth. Thank you, Capricorn, for this powerful reading. I hope this has been helpful. I would love to know how this plays out for you, is playing out for you, and you can share that in the comments as you choose. And I picked from the crystal oracle called the Lepidolite. And the keywords are recall your dreams. Enough said. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Until next time, namaste.